Wow, Kit, wow. Fuck, alright. Wasn't expecting that. Um, Hi, chat. You know, one day I'll come up with a way to make the intros of these really entertaining. One day. We're not there yet, but we will be eventually. Hi, legs. Uh. Also, chat, rumor on the street about the Jason perks is they are already being reworked before live. I cannot confirm nor deny this, but let me check my notes here. See if I can find them real quick. So apparently the undetectable perk is going to be changed. It's going to grant 13 seconds of undetectable whenever you hook somebody rather than at the start of the trial. And Deputy's badge is also apparently getting reworked. I don't know. These haven't been confirmed by anybody. I've just seen some people talking about it. And apparently the devs are like, yeah, we're changing them before live, which always baffles me. What's the point of testing it on PTB if you were going to change it anyways, but whatever. It's like when they added Wicked. Does anyone fucking remember Wicked on the PTB that it came out in? I wonder if that's gotta be on the wiki, right? That's gotta be on the wiki still, right? Hang on, let me see. Where's Sable? She's in here. Sable Ward. Wicked. Yeah, remember when it used to do this? Wicked. You start the trial with 1 token. Staying inside the basement grants you 1 token for every 15 seconds, up to a maximum of 5 tokens. Increases the recovery rate of the mangled status effect by 20% per token, up to 100%. While suffering from the curse status effect, you benefit from the following effects. Increases healing speed by 10%. That was the original Wicked on the PTB. And then when it came to live, it did what it does now. Why did it have that effect in the first place? It was so dumb. What the... Father Campbell's Chapel? Okay. I can live with that. Random ass rework. I don't understand, like, the original idea, because again, they wanted to, all of Sable's perks were supposed to be about the basement. That was the whole point. So it's like, you make a perk that's about staying in the basement to negate Mangled. But just Mangled. Nothing, just Mangled. Nothing. I just had a fucking brain blast. Hang on. What if we reworked Vigil to work like the old Wicked? You start the match with one token, and for a set amount of time that you're in the basement, you get more tokens that increase how fast you lose status effects. Because that would accomplish a few things. One, it means at the start of the match it wouldn't be as powerful. For 2, it would mean that the survivors would have to go to a certain location to get the effect. And for 3, it would... Bailey, I'm glad you're here. Did you overhear my idea on how to rework Vigil just now? Because I think this could actually work. The code is literally there. Yeah, it was designed to counter Mangled. But no, hear me out, though. Hear me out, though. What if we just take this whole concept, and instead of it just being mangled, it's every status effect, and we just change the numbers around. Boom! We just fixed Vigil. Remember how Wiki got changed to work in a similar way to Resurgence, and they didn't think of Resurgence? Oh yeah, now yeah, fucking during the anti-tunnel. There's the reason I don't bring that up in my video at all. At all. The only perk change during 9.2 I agreed with was barbecue and chili's perk change, and I kinda wish they would bring it back. I liked that perk change. Yeah, because again, that means Vigil isn't active at the start of the match. Survivors have to go to a specific location to get its effects. It takes time to build up. What? Maybe it would, but considering what it does, I think it has to be situational. I don't know. That could be an interesting way to change it around. Again, the code is literally there. They just had to add the other status effects to it, and boom, it's fixed. Oh, I miss the 9.2 barbecue and chili. It was such a good change. Such a good fucking change. For those that don't remember, barbecue and chili on 9.2's PTB, since barbecue and chili was made base kit, basically, they changed the perk so when you hook 4 unique survivors, you get 5% more regression on a kick. No, if anything, I think more perks need to be situational. I think that's the problem with it. Let's see, 10%. Where would you get the other? Because it would be 10% from the base, and then what, 20 from pop? So that's 30. Where would the other 20% come from? Oh, the base kit regression. Right. Never mind. The base kit pop goes the weasel. I forgot. Also, while it's not out now, working on the anti-tunnel video, I mentioned in the Discord, the entire point of the video, my goal was to make it so I didn't use any background footage or gameplay footage of any kind throughout the whole thing. It is making it take longer, but I think the video is better because I'm doing that, honestly speaking. So we'll see how it ends up. I'm almost done. Hopefully I can get it done by Sunday. It is taking me forever to do it, though. It's my favorite thing about watching videos that you can see were clearly edited a lot, because depending on how the person edited it and whatnot, you have no idea how long it took them to make a video. You just don't. Like, you could watch a video and, like, it's like, oh, all they did was put images up and whatever, but, like, you don't know how long it took them to find those images, if it messed up anything in the files, getting the timing perfect. Like, a lot of that stuff takes time that no one really thinks about. My dumbass can't spell, and my editing software doesn't have a spell checker. So every time I make a video with text, I have to go back through and make sure I didn't spell anything wrong. And then go to Google and type the word in until it spells it correctly for me, and then copy and paste. Rendering also takes forever, and it's probably the part that no one thinks about the most. Like, back when I was doing the podcast, renders for those things would take, like, at least 3 hours. Very cool, Corrupt Intervention. Very cool. Very cool, Corrupt Intervention. Oh my fucking god. I was wondering why she wasn't looking at me. Dramaturgy. She's exposed. Can I hit her in time? Palette. Nope. She's definitely exposed though. I guess that was more than 12 seconds. Nice try, Fong. Nice try. Alright. Oop. Putting one image takes a minute. Putting 70 images just takes forever. Well, again, it's also, like, finding the right images. Like, again, I'm trying to do this whole thing without, like, any background footage. So anytime, like, I need to say something, I'm trying to make sure I have a relevant image up. And it's been so hard to find certain things. Bye, Gabe. I probably should have ran anti-heal today. Might have been a good idea. Yep, that hit. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm the best. And waiting through AI. The secret to getting through AI, by the way, if you're looking for images online, type before 2020. If you can't tell or are having issues trying to find things that aren't AI, type before 2020. I am shocked she did that, but Fong has to go for the save now. Gabe hit... okay. Good dodge. I'm gonna head over to Gabe, because that means Fong's over there. Sybil's the one I don't really want to go for. Did they hop off? Huh, guess they did. Claudette? Okay, Sybil went for Claudette, okay. AI and Google also... or, wait, you can do that? You can just put minus AI? I should put chess as background gameplay. Good dodge. I am shocked she didn't go for that. She go up? She went up. She doesn't have Dead Hard. Wow. Like fucking clockwork. Sybil's gonna finish that gym before I get over there. I should have cornered her off, but I don't think it was worth it. Oh, maybe not. No, she came over for the heal or for the flashlight save, which is fine. Boop. Jason's machete looks a little too heavy here. He's a very powerful man. You know, he can lift whatever he wants. I have no reason not to go for her right now. Sure. Cool, I got 2 people on Deathhook now, because by the time I see Fong again, 3 people on Deathhook now. That's what I wanted, Gabe. Is it worth draw kicking this? No, but I have oppression, so I'm going to anyways. Actually, it might just be, because I don't know where Fong and Sybil are yet. He had life. Fong healed. Well, he had life. Gonna head back over to Claudette, because Fong or Sybil should be going for the save. But I have a feeling she didn't, because that was the gen Sybil was on. They left. Gabriel's there. Is that Pebble? No, Gabriel's right there. I'm going to leave him down. I'm going to get some pressure from that because someone's running over to pick him up now, it looks like. Do this. Head back over to Gabe. Someone gets him up. That's fine. That tells me where they are. That was the injured Claudette too. That's perfect. She went in. Well, I don't think they played this very well. That was over here. Okay, just leaves Fong and Sybil. See, I don't know what it is, man. I can hit my shots just fine. As long as I have no line of sight. When I get line of sight, I can't hit shit. Did she really run back in? We just holding W the whole time? I guess so. By the way, plasmas glow teal under UV light. So parry is color accurate. You know what? Fair. I still, to this day, do not understand why they glow that. Well, I know where she was going, and I have Phantom Fear. I'm pretty sure this is a 4K. She would have to get extremely lucky for this not to be a 4K right now. Well, no, someone had a key, actually. I think Gabe had a key. Yeah, she gets it. I was worried about the key. Whoop. Platypus boss? Parry the platypus boss? Why do I have 7 notifications? Let's see. What did I deny? Self-preservation. Gabriel did have life. It didn't matter. Nah, nothing else. Deadheart and Sybil, but I didn't really chase her, so it didn't matter. He did have a key. And, of course, the flashlights. I countered every single flashlight just by existing. They also produce milk, hunt with electricity and poison. I think God just hit the randomizer button. There are other weird things about platypi. My favorite fun fact about platypi is they can't chew food. They don't have teeth to chew food, so they carry around rocks in their mouths to help them chew food. They also can't see underwater. They are an aquatic animal that cannot see underwater. They don't have like those, I forget what they're called, but they don't have like the little layer in front of their eyes like most aquatic animals have. They don't have that. So they can't see underwater, and they can't chew food. They're the only mammals that lay eggs. Everyone knows that one. They're poisonous or venomous. I forget which one they actually are. I appreciate that Jason has different weapons. Yeah. The lumberjack one's my favorite. I really like the other one too, because of just how how comically large the fucking shovel is. It's huge. Chickens keep rocks too. Wait, chickens can't. I guess they don't have teeth. Huh. So what do? They just keep pebbles in their mouths to help them chew? That's interesting. I'm gonna check something real quick. Nope. Nope. I was really hoping for a blood point bonus somewhere. If Jason could get one big skin based off what Jason Universe holds, which would you want? I don't know what skins they have. What does Jason Universe own? As the official umbrella for Friday the 13th, you manage the intellectual property and license to the characters, backstory, and social settings. It is a joint informative form of Horror Inc. Branding umbrella for Horror Inc. to represent the Friday the 13th. It's not the name of the cinematic universe yet. It's simply blah, blah, blah. Depends. Again, I would have to know exactly what they own, but I really want, I really want Sack Jason. I don't know if they own it or not, but if they do, I really want Sack Jason. I know from what I understand, this is technically, this is Jason, right? It is him, right? I always forget. Friday the 13th gets confusing on which one's actually Jason and which one's not. And I would love it if they gave him the pickaxe for the weapon. Other than that, Uber Jason's an obvious one, but I think they're going to do that for Blighted. Been seeing some say he's mediocre and some saying he's high A. It's hard to gauge for me. I think Jason, once people figure him out fully, I think he's going to sit right where Springtrap sits. So he's just going to be middle of the pack, mid-tier. He's not going to be too strong, not going to be too weak. He's just going to be right there in mid-tier. But it's Dead by Daylight, so mid-tier means terrible. So that is Jason. Okay, I'm not the biggest connoisseur of Friday the 13th movies, so my knowledge on them is not as much as like for Chucky. But yeah, Sack Jason's the one I would want the most. And then I want Uber Jason for the Blighted skin. I think that would be the cool way to do the Blighted skin. But Sack Jason for sure. Other than that, there's not really like, cause I don't know, I feel like he doesn't look too good in anything else. And I feel like the mask has to be kind of part of whatever skin they give him, so they can't do full zombie, I feel. As the blue chevron mask? Oh. Well, someone just said the 5th, and someone said the 3rd. So I'm gonna put those together and say the fourth movie and the fake Jason. But yeah, I would really love the sack Jason. Because, like, there's not really, like... Does he really, like, look that different in Jason Takes Manhattan? He's kind of just... I mean, I guess you could give him, like, a wetsuit. But they kind of did that with one of the skins already, I feel. Look at this fucking poster. Look at this poster for Jason Takes Manhattan. Fucking chilling. Yeah, like, I would love for them to maybe, like, do, like, zombified, like, Jason, but I don't think there can because I feel like the mask has to be part of it. What if he's so handsome, survivors melt into blood? That's why he doesn't have to kick the gas can in the Mori. It's not a bug, it was intentional. Yeah, on like Uber Jason is what? I did not type in Uber. It spell checked me. Uber Jason. Yeah, I mean, obviously Multiverses did it too, but like Uber Jason, like I'm just sitting here thinking of this for like the blighted skin. You could have like his head like pulsing more and like orange shit coming out just like the left or the right side with the mechanical side on the left and some stuff like that. That could be cool. I want this. I'm not even a Friday fan, and I want this. Nano machines, son. It's the fucking contrast. It's so good. I still hold Mortal Kombat X Jason as one of the top 3 designs. Yeah, I think it should also be noted that Mortal Kombat Jason kind of had some problems legally, too. So I don't know how much of that design they'd be allowed to take. He looks so bulky in this. Like, remember how I was complaining that on the PTB he seemed really boxy? This doesn't do that. Like, he looks like he's built like a brick shithouse in this. Like, actually. Like his proportions look correct here. They don't look correct in Dead by Daylight, and I don't know why. I think Zombie would be cooler blighted. Uber is its own category of hell yeah. Fair enough. I just feel like they could do something similar they did with Springtraps blighted. Where... I don't know, Springtraps blighted kind of like takes cues from other designs he's had while being its own thing. So like, I don't know, I'd be interested to see what they can do with that. Ironically, I feel like the blighteds they do for licensed characters tend to be better than the ones they do for original characters. Jason from Hell design, that could work too. You could do the Jason from Hell design. Yeah, Burn and Scrap Trap, notably. They're not directly referencing them, but they are referencing them. It's the same thing with the Blighted Chucky. It's like, it's not directly referencing anything, but it kind of is. It's referencing his death at the end of Child's Play 2. Again, not directly. It's a very, like, it's like a homage, but still. Also, I was talking with somebody today, chat, and can we call omniscient evil or omnipresent evil? Can we just call it going ghost? Can we just call it going ghost? Can Jason be like Danny Phantom in Dead by Daylight now? That's basically what he does. I mean, the one problem with Jason in 2v8, from what the devs have said, not specifically about Jason, but over the course of what they said about 2v8, because he has the scrap piles, I don't know if they'd be able to do it, at least anytime soon. Bravo 6 going dark. uh... I like most of the Blighted skins. I genuinely think they do better with the I think they do. Oh, thank you, Corrupt, for actually doing your job this time. I think they do a lot better with the licensed Blighted skins than the originals. Xenomorph's Blighted is great. I wonder who has Sprint Burst. You think he pre-drops this? I can't believe I fucked that up. He did drop it, though. That's good. I should have flicked more. I think we're still in the clear, though. I don't think anyone went to a gen just yet. Honestly, I think what just happened right there is a demonstration of one of the biggest issues with killer balancing in this game. I fucked up one time. Wow, they were ready for that, huh? I fucked up one time, and it cost me like 20 seconds. That's all it took. They were fucking ready for that save. They were just like right there. I'm just gonna head back over. I'm not gonna go into main. Especially if you're just gonna give me free info like that. Sends her to the other side. Oppression's off cooldown. What's the Jason Universe show? And wait, what's the Jason Universe show? And could I watch it? There's a Jason Universe show? The only thing I know of is like that fucking like in the woods shit. Okay. I hate Dustin, but he is apparently going to be the one I'm not chasing this match. I don't think anyone had... Yeah, I don't think anyone had a flashlight. I think we're in the clear. Okay, Young 5 Obsession might possibly have Decisive Strike or Dead Hard. Need to remember that. Don't worry about Dustin, he's fine. Might have gone back to Shaq. Young did. Unless they're doing this far one. They are. Pick this now. Blast mine goes off, that's fine. Oppression pops all the way over there. Okay, Lara might have Dead Hard for next time. Gotta remember that. Ideally, I wouldn't want to chase Dustin, but he's right here, so I might as well. If they want to come all the way to the other side of the map, that's on them. It's gonna leave the loop. There goes one there. Is this the... This is the one that might have Dead Hard. Might have Dead Hard, might have Dead Hard, might have Dead Hard. I am shocked that hit. I feel like that should not have hit. That's not how physics works, Dead by Daylight, but I'll take it. Tenlock comes off. Oppression's on cooldown there, over there. She might have Dead Hard. I gotta remember that. That was... Yep. Plans. I'm the best. I totally saw her there. Man, don't you just love it when a killer completely, like, negates your entire perk? Like, I have no reason to kick that. Why would I ever fucking kick that? Dustin. Little does Dustin know I was just doing that to wait for Deadlock to come off. And was looking for you. He might have Dead Hard. He didn't use it last time, but he was in the middle of animation. I need to remember that. I don't think he had Dead Hard. I'm surprised how not bad these matches have been on Father Campbell's. The main building's really not that bad. Oh, Blackstrap actually missed that. Hi, Dustin. Boop. Hi, Young. You gonna go save Dustin? What are we doing? I mean, I'll make it last longer. I don't care. I just want a nice Crystal Lake map without the brown, the Walking Dead map filter. I mean, we still don't know everything fully, because I think it should also be mentioned... I think it should also be mentioned that, that we don't know what's happening for the anniversary events, and we also still haven't seen the Survivor. And part of me thinks that we might still... There's a chance we still get a map. Call it copium, but I genuinely think there's still a chance we get a map. Blastmine, goddamn you. I don't know. Why did you heal him? Is he going... He's going straight? What is his pathing, my guy? I'm not taking my blackstrap. I'm blackstrapping it. That did not ring. That did not roll off the tongue like Sneakers O'Toole. I'm not taking my music box. Dustin, I saw you. GG's. This isn't the last we see to the cabin. Either means a map or it's going to be taunting me in the menu. No, they have a shirt. There's a shirt for the cabin. They're also doing an escape room at the 10th anniversary party. Dustin had Dead Hard. He did have Dead Hard. Didn't use it. That's funny. That's funny. I called it. Wow. I feel bad for this young right here. He brought Chemical Trap and Bada Bada Boom. Two perks that Pyramid doesn't give a fuck about. I ain't vaulted a window. I ain't breaking a fucking pallet. Fuck you. Windows, Dead Hard, Adrenaline, Deliverance. Oh my god, I fucking counted his Deliverance on Dustin. That's great. I love this killer sometimes. That's horrible. I can't wait to buy. I stared at this for 13 hours shirt with an arrow pointed at the cabin. Actually, no, Clown. Have you not seen the shirt, Clown? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I bought it, so I'm part of the problem. I don't care. Dead by Daylight. I showed this last night, but yeah, no, I bought this. I'm buying. I own this now. I'm a proud owner of this shirt. Once it gets here. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Unlike Jim Beam, where I understand why people are kind of upset with behavior doing it, even though I think it was just kind of a funny little gag at themselves, this one was intentional. They did this one on purpose. So I'm fine with it. It's also an escape room. Yeah. See? The fog is clearing to reveal some more surprises waiting for you at the Grand Quarry on June 14th. We're bringing the Jason Cabin from our 13-hour live stream to you for a thrilling escape game experience. Yeah, they're making it an escape room at the event. I'm buying that right now. Go, if you need the link, I can post it later, but it's, just go to the Behaviors DVD page on YouTube, and just go to their posts, and just scroll down. You'll find it. It's $30. $30. I bought the shit out of it. Still love that in lore, Jason met Unknown right after Unknown jumped a camper. That's a tourist beyond gods. Rock in a hard place between Jason and Unknown. It's terrifying. Where's the PTB? Where is he? He's right here. He's right here. What do you mean? This is Jason. You don't see Jason here? This is Jason. We have to fly out to the new IRL map content. Yeah, it costs you $400. It costs you $400 for the plane ticket every time you want to play on the Crystal Lake map. part of me is kind of hoping when we get to Montreal, they have like, because the building they're doing this in is huge from what I understand. I don't know much about it, but I'm kind of hoping they have just like a room off to like the left that like nothing's in except like the cabin is built up and those trees and shit, like the still images of the trees are just like actual like posted up fake trees in the room. I'm kind of hoping some intern got paid to do that. $30? I could buy U2's Roxanne Flash or Roxanne Wolf plush for that kind of money. You could, or you could buy a funny shirt. The choice is yours. Again, unlike Jim Beam. So Jim Beam, like, the thing with Jim. I thought this was a funny thing. I had no problem with them adding it. I was like, okay, they're kind of making fun of themselves for something getting through that probably shouldn't have. Whatever. I was fine with it, but I understand a lot of people did not like this and thought that it was kind of disrespectful to do. Whatever. That's over with. The one for the cabin, though, that was planned. They knew. They were aware. It's just a cardboard stand. Have you seen the refrigerator video? It's going to be like that. Hang on. This is one of my favorite videos on all of YouTube. This is one of my favorite videos ever put onto YouTube. It is 5 years old. I fucking love this video.
Someone put their persona pointing a gun at me and said, "Show us what's inside the fridge, Wayne." You want the truth? You want the truth? You want the fucking truth? There is no fridge. It was never real.
Gets me every time. Every time it gets me. It's the conviction in his voice. It gets me every time. Oh my god. Instead of an escape room, it could have been a thing where you have to break into the cabin, and when you do, you find Jason bathing in a tub with a rubber ducky. But like The Witcher? Like that? Like his feet out and everything for free? I don't think it was disrespectful at all. I genuinely don't. I can't control how others feel about it, but I don't think it was disrespectful. Especially considering nothing was shown off until the last 10 minutes anyways. It was a marketing ploy. That's all it was. It was a marketing ploy to get you talking. And the fact that you're still thinking about it means it worked. There is no Tooth Fairy, there is no Easter Bunny, and there is no fridge. There is no Crystal Lake. Jason Grippers. Oh my fucking god. I don't know what the last part of that is supposed to be, but fuck. That is now a thing that has been said in my chat. Jason Grippers. I repeated it twice. I said it twice. I mean, I've asked the question before. Was it disrespectful when Pokemon did it? Was it disrespectful when Fortnite did it? I know there's other games and other things that have done it before. I don't think any of those were considered disrespectful. No, they didn't. I don't think anyone expected anyone to actually sit there for the whole 13 hours. The idea for stuff like that is to have people like kind of watch it in shifts. That's kind of the idea. No, I'm saying like people didn't consider them disrespectful. I don't understand why Dead by Daylight is considered disrespectful. Fortnite didn't announce it. Pokemon did, though. And Pokemon's was 24 hours. Again, I still hold to the idea that I do agree with most that they shouldn't have announced it, but I don't think that really makes much of a difference as far as like what it was. Black Ops 2 in 3 days was actually really good. Yeah, they did something similar during that for the same thing, didn't they? For Jason, wasn't it? Because I know Jason was in Black Ops 2. I think he was in Black Ops 2. There was an event for it. I wasn't playing at the time. I don't know. It's just I thought it was fun. That's all. I thought it was a nice little neat thing to do. I stayed up till 6 a.m. like I usually do. I went to bed. I woke up. I saw the trailer. I was like cool, and then I went back to sleep. that was my experience with it. But I did stay up for till 6 a.m. But that's usually when I stay up till, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. Was it Ghost? I forget which COD Jason was in. Is it Ghost or Infinite Warfare? Which one was it? When Pokemon did it, it was really cool because, again, like, whenever they do stuff like that in Pokemon, like, the community does kind of come together. Try to figure things out. They have, like, watch parties and everything. People just kind of hang out. I think for a lot of things, that's kind of what it was. Because for me, I was watching it with, I watched it with 3 different groups of people. Hi, Smokin'. I watched it with 3 different groups of people for like a different amount of time. And it really was just that. It was just kind of just, we had it on our second monitor as we were all just kind of watching it as we were doing other things and kind of just hanging out. And I feel like that's what the intention was. Again, I don't think it was to like ruffle feathers or anything. I don't think anyone had a flashlight. I was not watching. Alright, Tori might have Dead Hard. Keep that in mind. The bike, birds, Jason, what do they mean? The birds, Mason. Shit. The birds, Jason. What do they mean? This is my favorite thing about running Corrupt, is how fucking dedicated some people are to certain gens. Because this motherfucker sat here and waited for Corrupt to go away. Just keep that in mind. That he sat here and waited for Corrupt to go away. Is there a pallet right here? Boop. It's still on YouTube. The VOD's still up on YouTube. Did he have smash hit? I don't know where he went. Smash hit, lucky break, maybe? There's Fong right there. Kick this for oppression real quick. Oh, she is lagging so hard. Okay. Think, Jason, what will you have after 13 hours backlash? I'll still have you. I am shocked he didn't go right for that save. Is this the one? This is the one I haven't hooked, right? This is the ace? Yeah, okay. I was gonna maybe go for the hook, but if he's gonna, yeah, if he's gonna be difficult about it, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna head back and try to tunnel one of these two. Tori might have dead hard. Gotta keep that in mind. Did she run back? Oh, she did. Good shit. I played myself. I played myself. I think she is dead hard. Okay. If she does, she saved it for some reason, that's fine. 30-second chase wasn't too bad. Fong might have gone back to her gen. Oppression pops there. She ran this way. She's still injured, too. Might have dead hard. Don't you just like that we're still at this point in Dead by Daylight where I still have to, like, hide behind the coattails of survivors just in case they still have dead hard? Okay, Tori, what's the plan? Yeah, it works for me. Wow. An amazing body block from Ace Visconti. Decisive strike? Nope. Bro, get y'all a posture maker. This is way too fun. What the fuck? You're having fun just using a pasta maker? I wish. I wish I could have the delight you have with your pasta maker. Oh, there's Leon. Up you go. The real question is, can Ace run back and finish that gen? Or no? Because I'm just going to kick this with oppression, so I don't have to walk all the way over there. Well, Father Campbell's matches have not been that bad. Bro, Autohaven is just that bad of a map, huh? Holy shit. Protect me, Fog! The thing is, she did the correct thing. She used it before I showed up, which is what you're supposed to do with Fog Vials, so credit to her. Not credit to the Ace for doing the worst body block I've ever fucking seen in my life. Is Kiwan the new Ace? I don't know how to answer that. He's got it. If it's not on the other side of the map, it's over here. Yep. What the fuck? Matchmaking? What the fuck is this? Fong had come and get me. He did have Smash It. I called it. Been doing it by hand for like 5 years and got one as a gift. This feels like cheating. I remember I bought my mom a bread maker. Not my mom. I bought my boss a bread maker. One of my bosses years ago. I bought them a bread maker for the birthday. I just had one lying around. It still worked. It was still fine. So I gave it to them as a gift. They said it was the best gift they've ever gotten. They don't know how. They don't know why they ever bought bread. You're cheating. If I go to Dead by Daylight's YouTube. Yeah, no, Dead by Daylight still has it up. Or their YouTube still has it up. Yeah, chat, we can relive this together. Chat, we can relive this together. Let's go! I think my favorite thing from when this was happening was just like people sending screenshots of Twitch, and it was just cabins all over Twitch. That got a good chuckle out of me. Let me go, Kevin. Let me go. Against Forest Slender confirmed. I will say that those kind of irritate me. That complaint about it kind of irritates me, where people were like they were putting a lot of red herrings for Slender Man, and it's like, yeah, but they do that every time. Like they do that all the time. Remember for Pinhead, they did that for Springtrap. Don't tell me they didn't do that shit on purpose, because they definitely did that shit on purpose. It just builds discussion. It's not trying to trick people. It's trying to make people, like... Because if it's obvious who it is, no discussion gets had. No one's talking about it. It doesn't matter. But the fact that they were able to, like, have the contrast of, oh, it might be Slender, it might be Jason, like, it didn't make it a definitive answer. Hell, I was still even in the Pennywise camp because of the like, red flashes that happened. Remember on YouTube back when the Infinite Warfare trailer dropped and it was the most disliked video on the site? Good times. Yeah, and then it was YouTube's own video that got the most disliked of all time. Good times, good times. You think Slender's gonna be the next Springtrap? I don't know. I feel like I say this a lot. Now that Jason's in the game, we're kind of out of heavy hitter licenses. That is not to shit on Slender or Bendy or whatever else there is, but, like, it is not to shit on any of those. Those licenses are popular and iconic in their own right, but I feel like, come on, man. We have Springtrap, Jason, Freddy, Bubba, and Chucky. Like, come on. How do you get any bigger than those? Like, there's some Dark Horse picks, obviously, but, like, I don't know what's really left. I mean, Stranger Things, Resident Evil, fucking Alien, D&D, Silent Hill, Ghostface in general. Like, we're at a point now that Jason's here that I don't know how we go up from there. And that kind of scares me more than anything. That kind of scares me. Cthulhu Invader at this point. Well, that's why it scares me. It's because, like, behavior is a business. We all know this. We're all aware of it. Every company, every video game company is a business at the end of the day. And as a business, you know, number has to go up. And if the licenses are their big thing for numbers, and I think a lot of us can agree on it, it's when the most new players join the game is for licenses. If all the heavy hitters are gone, how the hell are they going to up the ante now? Art the Clown and Pennywise are left. Stop sleeping on my clowns. Pennywise is probably never going to happen because of Stephen King's adherence to video games. And Art the Clown is highly debated on whether or not people actually want him in this game. I know at least 10 people who would uninstall this game if Art the Clown was added. And Ted is a survivor. I mean, I think it could work. It would be an interesting thing, but AM would be very hard to, like, rationalize as a character in Dead by Daylight. I think we also have to remember that. It's got to be realistic. You can't, like, add, like, the fucking, I don't even remember her name, but the computer from, like, System Shock, you can't, like, add that. A lot of people don't like Art the Clown. They think it's too gratuitous and it's not really a substantive film. A lot of people don't like it. It's already called the Monitor. I mean, yeah. You could also pull from SCP. I think that could be a good direction to go. But even then, like, the key thing with what I'm saying, though, is popularity. It's just who's left popularity-wise. I think Pennywise is maybe the only one. Candyman maybe, but again, I said this before, I really don't want them to add Candyman unless they get approval from Tony Todd's family. If they don't get approval from Tony Todd's family, I would probably I would find it really disrespectful to add Candyman to this game. I think it would be cool to immortalize him in Dead by Daylight, but at the same time, it's kind of disrespectful to bring back a dead actor. It's my same problem with them adding Vader to a degree with his voice. Because their options are either A, get someone new to do the voice, B, reuse old voice lines, or C, recreate his voice with AI. I wouldn't want the AI one. I think using old ones would be cool, but it would limit them. And I think getting a new voice actor would kind of miss the whole point. SCP could be cool, but it's been having Jason level copyright issues last I saw. Yeah. I don't know how to, like, is, like, Mothman copyrighted? I know it's a weird thing, but like is Mothman, like, copyrighted? Because I know Slender also has the copyright problem too, because he's owned by someone, but, like, who? They made a movie. Yeah, but it wouldn't be Vader. Has no copyright, it's under Creative Commons licenses? Okay, then yeah, it's probably just like Mothman and like the Jersey Devil and stuff. We all know how I feel about the Jersey Devil. No, I agree to an extent, Clown. There's a lot of people who just don't like what Art the Clown represents. Again, a lot of people see the Art the Clown movies as what a lot of people used to see the Saw movies as, just torture porn. I think my stream just got demonetized if it was monetized in the first place for saying that word. Great. I personally don't have an issue with Art the Clown, but I understand why some people are hesitant about it. Anyone can use SCP as long as they cite their inspiration and don't block others from using it. I wonder how that works on a company scale. That would be my question. I don't know. We'll see. I think that's my biggest fear, though, is that now that we're at this high, it's the same problem with adding Springtrap when they did. It's like, now that Springtrap's here, he's here. It's like a dog chasing a car. They don't know what they're gonna do once they catch it. Springtrap's here. All right, cool. Now we can stop speculating about Springtrap. Real douche canoe. I haven't heard the phrase douche canoe in so long. Ugh. Oh, chat, off topic. What's the animal tonight? Ugh, we did caterpillar last night. I feel like that was another one we had in the docket. I just don't remember what it was. Is Jeepers No, Jeepers Creepers makes sense because of obviously the creators' problems. Remake Freddy was confirmed as a predator. Again, I don't think that's the problem. I think people just have an issue with the gratuitous, the unnecessary use of too much gore. Thank you, thank you, brain. In those films, I think that's people's biggest problems with it. Horseshoe crab? I think we tried a horseshoe crab. I can do a red panda, though. I think we did horseshoe crab. I feel like I couldn't make horseshoe crab work because it doesn't have a mouth or a neck. It would have to be like a front view, and you wouldn't be able to know it's a horseshoe crab. Also, say what you will about these map queues, like, oh, Father's Campbell's is kind of a bad map for killer. It really is nice knowing I'm going to Father Campbell's, though. Hi, Lori. Kick this real quick. Yeah. I've got Corrupt Fong. This works for me. I don't believe anyone had a flashlight. It's horror. Gore is gonna gore, Crybaby. Well, no, I think that there's... Again, I think for a lot of people, it's just how much and, like, how they did it. It just didn't seem... What's the word I'm looking for? For a lot of people, it just didn't seem like... It seemed like too much. Which I can respect to a degree. Again, it's the same arguments that happened with fucking, with Saw back in the day. Wow, Becky, it'd be great if you looped anything. Wow, I actually have to break a fucking wall. Wow. Jesus Christ, Becky, loop something, man! Oh my god, dude, really? I hate how well that worked for her. Father Campbell's again? Yeah, it's there's a map showcase. It's for like all the original maps, pretty much. I haven't even seen the 11. Oh, speak of the devil. She had light still? Oh my god. Okay, 11's tormented. I can leave her be. Okay, I think I lose this one. Could you fucking imagine, by the way? Also, Fong had a flashlight. Good to know. If we can't get Jaws and DBD, we should get Jeff the Land Shark. I think people might have a problem with Jeff the Land Shark, just saying. We could do a Jaws chapter. I mean, what's his face can go underground, so like it works. I also realized that Jason kind of does the thing I wanted like the Graboids to do. Oh my, I'm not even in chase, by the way. Good shit. She's gonna drop this. Yep. I think that right there is a demonstration of just how much RNG can screw you, because that main building was not this bad the last two matches. Damn. Okay, I'll take the loss. I played it bad anyways. Welcome to horror. I know, it's just some people have different levels of it than others. That's all. That's really what it comes down to, is just some people have different levels of tolerance than others. GG's. Five moves ahead. Yeah, it was 5 moves ahead. Troubleshooter, too. There's one I don't see often. Short of the Burden on Becky. Background player, Dead Hard, Vigil, and Windows. Yeah, I should have just gone for Lori at the start. Well, it's a roll of the dice. You're going to lose some, you're going to win some. Just roll with the punches. I feel like if you expect to win every match of any video game, you're being delusional. I don't care how good you are at a game. You should not be able to win 1,000 matches in a row. It should not be physically possible. I don't care if you're the best player in the world. Sometimes you're going to have some rough matches. I mean, Overwatch, like, I've had matches in Overwatch where I've died 30 times before. It just happens. I don't think it has a problem. It's not an issue of art not being scary or, like, not horror. I think people just don't like what he represents. That's all. It's the problem some people have with like the Outlast franchise. A lot of people have an issue with, or think that the Outlast franchise is gratuitous for no reason. To an extent, I agree, but not as much as some other people do. Why did my music stop? What the fuck? Apparently, it was a song for kids, so I couldn't play it. Okay. All right. Like I said, you know, we win some, we lose something. Auto Haven matches yesterday were probably worse than these were. I don't know. Was gore toned down in DBD for that very reason? Seeing real gore is a welcome but rare. No, gore was turned down in DBD for legal reasons because some territories wouldn't allow the game to be sold if the gore was. That's why like Demogorgon doesn't eat people's heads. It would get rid of it for it would remove the game being sold in some countries. Why did those messages get deleted? What the fuck? I was just skimming them. I don't think anything you guys said was like fucking bad. Gross out is one thing, like having phobias, but because of what he represents is another. Because that's almost every slasher, and it's like they've all had that moment. Art is just about amping it up. That's the thing, though. People don't like it. That was like what he kind of represents is just amping it up as much as they could. Does she remove heads? I guess she does, doesn't she? Huh. Yeah, I don't know what the reason is now. I remember that's what they used to say. The reason was legal reasons. You misspelled, so you deleted it? I misspell shit all the time. I'm sure I would have been able to read it. Uninstalling DVD over Art the Clown is crazy. It's again, I know at least 10 people. I can name 10 people that I know of that said they would uninstall this game if Art the Clown gets in. Yeah, original Freddy though, like I feel like it was more gross out than like gratuitous gore. I don't know. It's a tricky hard line, I feel, for some people. Again, I have no issue with him coming, but I know there's a lot of people who don't want him. They could also be hyperbolic when they say that they'd uninstall genuinely. It's just one of those things. Maybe they're too big to care about the legal reasons or find a way to bypass them. I remember the whole thing going down a year and a half ago. So they definitely improved by this point. I mean, I don't know. Again, from my understanding, that's why a lot of the Moris can't be too gory is because of legal reasons. That was my understanding from what behaviors said. No. People aren't saying he doesn't fit DBD. People are saying they don't want him in DBD. There's a difference. I feel like I think Demogorgons, when they said it, it was for legal reasons. I feel like that's when they made the stance on that clear. But I could be wrong. I'm not omniscient. I don't remember everything. It's the same reason why like they can't have any underage characters. It's because you can't kill kids. Ironically, because they're so big, that's one I feel like they can't avoid. I can't believe she actually stayed at that one. Puts a hole in people's... Again, I don't know the actual reason. I'm just stating the reasons I've been told and what I thought. If someone has seen or heard another reason, I would love to hear it, but I haven't seen or heard anything else. I was really kind of expecting her to go to the pallet, and she didn't. This eludes me. It's one of my favorite Invader Zim lines of all time. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Isn't Laurie Strode like 16? Not in this game. Same with Dustin in 11. They aged them up because they had to. Claire, you're the one with Sprint Burst. I can't see shit. Alright, they're gonna get that heal on Jill anyways, so I'm gonna wait for Oppression. That might be dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, Claire's the one I'm not chasing. That's what I gathered from Ada. I don't mean to be mean. That was one of the worst sprint bursts I think I've ever seen. Of all time. But Vader kind of fits the horror character role of on account that he killing Chandler. I slaughtered them. The men, the children. Alright. Claire, if you don't want to be chased, I won't chase you. That's on you. Jill might have Dead Hard. Gotta remember that. Ada's on Death Hook. Alright, I got 2 people on Death Hook. Still haven't seen Leon the entire match, and Claire doesn't want to be chased. I found Leon. Way to body block, Leon. Way to body block. Vader likes his droids, so he and Springtrap might be buds. Not exactly the way I'd put it. Was this Claire or Ada? Ada? I say this every time. If she doesn't want to be chased, I won't chase her. And it works for me. Oppression doing its job. There's Claire. And GDC. Alright, GG's. This is not the droid you're looking for. Springtrap before running through a security door. He just runs back in. Oh, right. It's doing the thing where the cages don't count as hooks. So I have to sit here and wait. Well, it's fine, but it's just... I know someone's going to ask, why aren't you just abandoning? Because then my time won't count. Yeah, it works for me. Oh, there's Leon. I can make this last longer. Hang on. It pauses his hook timer when he changes. I've said it before. The scariest killer in the game to me is fucking Trickster. He's terrifying. I think Trickster is the most terrifying killer in the game. Alright, Claire, let's see what build you had, because now I'm curious. Claire. Ghost Nose, Sprint Burst, Lightweight, Fixated. I wonder why I didn't chase her and just tunneled her teammates. I wonder. I wonder what compelled me to ignore her completely. Any particular reason why Trickster's the most terrifying to me? Because he's the most real. I mean, okay, put it to you this way. Spirit, In the context of what Spirit is, she's terrifying. She's a vengeful ghost spirit. Right? That's terrifying. However, that's not real. Trickster, though, is a celebrity who uses his fame to get away with doing crimes. That's real. That happens. And I can name a few people, probably streamers, that could probably get away with murder right now because of how famous they are. That's terrifying. Again, Blight, not real. This doesn't exist. Yeah, a guy who like does like experiments and stuff, like Doctor's real, to be fair. But like Freddy, like a dream demon? Not real. I'm not scared of that. That's why Trickster's the most terrifying to me. Clown he's based on a bunch of real life serial killers, so he's also very close to being real too. But yeah, Trickster is like the one though, like, who's the most real to me. It has happened, it will happen in history. That's why he terrifies me. Corporate greed personified? Yeah, but I'm not a billionaire, so she has no reason to kill me. Trickster will just kill you, because why not? True, but that's the thing. He doesn't, like, kill people out in the fucking open. It doesn't matter how strong or weak someone is. Like, if they catch you off guard, you're dead. If they want you dead, you're dead. It's like, oh yeah, I really like you, or I really like your music, I'm a fan. You should go to the back room, and we'll have a little fan get together. Cool, that's great. You go there, and then he just shoots you. It has nothing to do with physical prowess for me. It's like the literal, like, which ones are the most realistic? Like, which ones could I, like, actually, like, meet in real life and be fucking terrified of? Clown and Trickster fit that bill. They're probably the most realistic of all the killers. And technically, also Ghostface, I guess. Like, Nemesis, like, I'm not encountering Nemesis in my day-to-day life. That's never gonna happen. Yeah, pretty much. Again, I can name a few streamers that could probably get away with murder. Like, genuinely. Same with Trickster, or same with Legion. Legion's actually pretty terrifying. Well, yes, you could probably beat them in a fight. If a bunch of teenagers walked up to you, you're not going to punch first before they stab you. Just saying. You could probably beat them in a fight, but they're probably stabbing first. If you know they're going to do it, that's different. But if you don't... You're not into K-pop, but is there any celebrities that you like, enjoy? Any big streamers you're a fan of? Like, anyone. Like, any famous person, if they're famous enough, could totally get away with murder. It's happened before. It's not just K-pop. Like, if you strip down... Okay, I probably should use different wording there. But if you strip down what Trickster is, the whole thing is, like, a famous person murdering people. That's what he really is. K-pop stuff is dressing, and it kind of adds to the flavor of it. But for the most part, it's a famous person that murders people and uses his fame to get away with it. But that's my point, is that if someone famous enough could totally do what Trickster does. The IRL Legion definitely stabbed first. I mean, that's the thing. Like, people think they're hot shit in a fight until the other person stabs them. Mr. Beast could definitely be Trickster, and we'd never know. Yeah, I feel like Mr. Beast could get away with murder. I think he, too, depending on your definition, kind of has sometimes. But regardless. I think XQC could probably get away with murder. This is a weird conversation to start having. Got Gura? I feel like Gura, back when she was Gura, I feel like she could have gotten away with murder. Because those are celebrities, like, in their own right, just for streaming. Not only are they rich and famous, but they also have, like, legions of people that would definitely vouch for them. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, Mike Tyson. Truer words have never been spoken, Mr. Tyson. What have you done with the barber? You think I go to the gym? Come on. Come on. I lift enough shit at work. I don't go to the gym. Actually, I've been losing weight ever since I stopped drinking soda, which has been nice. Again, it's an interesting thing. That's why Trickster scares me the most. Not like from like a I'm spooked when I see him sense, but in the sense of like how real he is. Same with Clown, same with Legion, same with Ghostface. They're not that scary, like, in essence. But when you break down what they are in real life, they're terrifying. Like, say what you will about Houndmaster, but I forgot she was in French. God, that was a fucking jump scare. I forgot she was in French. Say what you will about Houndmaster, but, like, you ever been bitten by a dog? That shit hurts. That shit's terrifying. I don't know. Again, it's definitely an interesting conundrum. Or not conundrum, but like thought thing with like who's actually the most terrifying. Trapper's kind of real, but like I don't know. Trapper's probably up there too, to be fair. I should see if my stats updated today or not. They did not. It does take a couple days. I believe after tonight we should be at the 80-hour mark. I believe. Deathslinger's trailer so fucked up. Isn't he just like reeling someone in? Or are you talking about the one where like he rips a guy in like 4 ways, like from every limb? My monthly streamer creator letting me know that yes, Houndmaster actually exists. Oh, they brought flashlights. They did a last second swap to flashlights. I'm gonna guess that's an oak. Alright, either the easiest match of the night or the most fucking infuriating. Regardless, it should last a while. They're going for flashlight saves. Little do they know, it's Pyramid Head. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. What a good quote. What a good quote. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? Good shit. Worth a shot. I got music box. I feel like I could have wasted that. He still got the pallet up. I feel like 3 gens are about to pop. Oh, they're coming in for the body blocks now. Bro, this main building, holy shit. I don't think I can catch him. I think he gave up. That seems like he gave up there. They're ready for the unsave. It's immediately tormented. I do not know how more gens did not just pop off there. She takes the window. Boop. The fact that no quarter exists spikes my blood pressure. I feel like the change to no quarter is obvious, but I don't know how you implement it properly. The change to no quarter is making it so it doesn't work, or it works on all heals. That's how you change no quarter. She ran back. She ran back to it. Boop. I can't believe she actually took that. Boop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm losing this one. Maybe all heals outside. The problem with that is then if your teammate messes one up, then you would get broken. And I don't think a lot of people are the biggest fans of that. Question is, does he keep running or not? He does. Okay. Okay, now it's either Jake or someone's going for it. I just saw Crow fly up. Fong might have Dead Hard. Gotta remember that. Bye, Fong. Boop. The fact that three is three. Wait. Hang on, I'll read that in a second. I'm kind of locked in. Hi, Meg. You're on Death Hook too. I was kind of expecting her to hold a check spot there and double back. With the shot. Here with the Pain of Torment. She went left. Oppression hits that. That's good. Two down. That was Meg's boon. Let's go. Jake was over here. Pretty much this comes down to as long as I find one before the last gem pops, I think I get a 3K out of this. I'm gonna do something dumb. Because you never know. Nope. I will read all the no quarter stuff after this. I was kind of locked in for a second. At this point, I'm kind of just waiting for Phantom Fear to do its job. Because they really can't do this without me knowing. Oh, there he goes. Thank you, Scratch Marks. You're the best. Okay. Well, David, you got a choice. I don't know what you're going to decide, but you have a choice here. GG's, I cannot believe I won that. With how that first chase went, I thought that was a definite loss. And I have Phantom Fear, so I'll know exactly when he's showing up for this. Venom Fear is such a good perk, man. I wish more people would talk about it. What the fuck? They had a hidden one. It's either on that side or this side. G fucking G's. It bro stubs up, I'll have to pay the phantom tax. Background player, made for this. We're gonna live forever. Resilience. We're gonna live forever. Dead Hard. Windows Kindred. Sure, Meg. Iron Will. Oh yeah, what was it? Main building. Okay, it was main building. I thought he was going. I knew one was hidden, and he was running towards Shack, so I assumed it was there. So it was either going to spawn on his side or my side. I took the 50-50, and I was wrong either way, but still. And he didn't have Dead Hard because I caged him for the first time. I fucking love this killer. They brought a Sabo fucking toolbox, dude. Oh, that's great. You We're Gonna Live Forevers have no power here. Oh, fuck. Okay, let me read through all of these while I was locked the fuck in. Tori was a standalone Survivor chapter. The fact that no quarter exists spikes my blood pressure. Stephen King looking at one Subway teaser short, like, wow, maybe behavior can handle Pennywise. Maybe all heals outside, so like reverse chlorophobia. I mean, you could maybe do something like that. I do like the idea of no quarter being like Merciless Storm for healing. I actually do really like the concept. The problem is, again, you can't, because it's only on self-healing, and you can't make it, you could make it so it works on all healing. The problem with that is solo queue, then this fucking perk would probably be ridiculous. If two people are healing, both are injured, the one that misses the skill check is broken. If the person healing is healthy, then it's for the people on the killer side. You could just make it so it injures them if they're healthy, if they miss the skill check. That's just one out of the 3 of the new BS I'll have to see. Thank you, brand new parts for heal bars and palette resets on vaults. Biggest perk, Disillusion, make dredge perks suck more. I mean, you know, it's weird though. Like, some killers do definitely get blow-ups on their perks. Dredge. I mean, like, what are his perks again? Septic Touch is terrible no matter what they do to this perk. It will always be bad. Darkness Revealed is only used on pretty much 2 killers, and even they don't use it that much. Disillusion is actually, honestly, I think this perk is unhealthy as shit. I think this perk is super unhealthy, but, I mean, it works. But then you get killers like Skull Merchant. We can argue all day about Leverage's nerf. My point is, her perks went from some of the worst in the game to at least somewhat viable. Same with Deathslinger. Deathslinger got massive glow-ups on his perks. Hex Retribution was never bad, but it was not nearly as good as it is now. Deadman Switch went from one of the worst perks in the game to meta-defining. And Gearhead, it's Gearhead. I mean, it's good. It used to be terrible, though. But it's good now. But I don't think Krisu is going to get Disillusion nerfed. I think all the other killers that also run it decently, a decent amount, are going to get it nerfed. Can't wait to run the Hex with Game of Foot killer and discount. Oh god, yeah. People are crapping on that new Pallet Break Hinder perk. People are crapping on it right now. I can almost promise you, Blight and Ken are gonna fucking abuse the shit out of it. Remember, they do lose tokens when they break a pallet, but if you're slowed down, you're probably not making it anywhere before they get their tokens back. Just saying. Same with the Undetectable perk. I really think, like, I don't think it's going to be meta-defining or anything, but I think people are really, like, looking at the whole, like, you start the match with the Undetectable for 13 seconds part way too much, when the fact that you're undetectable for the entirety of in-game is huge. That's going to be so good. Also, it should be noted that while, yes, Secret Project Corrupt Intervention does give you undetectability at the start of the match, it should be noted you have to bring 2 perks to do that job when you could just bring the 1. They have anti-loop now? Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm worried about the elusive one. I'm worried about the healing one. I'm actually not worried about the pallet one. I know some people are a little scared of the pallet one, but I think it's fine. From what I've seen of its use cases, a lot of times it's going to hurt you more than it helps. Because the ideal pallets to use it on would be God pallets, but if you use it on a God pallet, the pallet's back up, so the killer doesn't have to waste time breaking it. You could run into their face with life and whatnot, but you can't use that pallet again for 60 seconds. So, like, I actually think the pallet one's fine. As far as the elusive one goes, like, I would have to see it more. I think it's genuinely going to be okay with that one. Stealth is a very finicky thing in Dead by Daylight. So I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I don't absolutely hate it. The one I do hate is the healing one, which apparently is being reworked already. Same with the undetectable one on Jason. They're doing the same basic things. They're just reworking exactly how they work. The healing one apparently is only going to be able to be used by 1 survivor, not once per survivor. So let's say Meg is running it, she can only use it 1 time. She can't use it 1 time on each survivor. From what I've been told, that's how it's changing. Does the killer still have light marks while undetectable? I didn't test that, but I would assume they do. Because it's just their footprints, pretty much. Is that while downed? Also, yeah, yes. I believe it is also while they're downed. Yes. It's just 10% permanent healing progress at all times. Now, again, from what I've been told, they are changing it so it's only once per survivor use. So, at max, it's 40%. But you can't use it on yourself, so it's technically only 30%. So again, if Meg and David bring it, they can both use it 1 time. On the current PTB, they can use it 1 time per survivor. So Meg could use it on David, Jake, and Sable. But from what I've been told, it's being changed so it only works 1 time. Which makes me think it's not going to be as big of a deal unless all 4 people bring it. But even then, I don't know. Again, that's the one I'm worried about. Not the elusive one, not the palette one. That's the one I'm worried about. Resurgence is 70%, so its heals are only 20%. Well, it'd be 70% of the total, not the current. So it should still only bring you up to 70%. Well, I mean, yeah, with the diminishing returns thing too, even with that new Hex perk coming out, the one on the Angel Killer, it should also be noted that they made that number very specific for 25%. And I feel like we're going to start seeing haste boosts that are specifically only 25% that aren't exhaustion. So that perk doesn't immediately counter it. I feel like we're going to start seeing that. We already have with that. Dramaturgy already has it. And I still don't think diminishing returns killed build expression. I genuinely don't believe it did. And before you bring up the argument, oh, well, how many unique builds have you seen since it's been added? How many unique builds did you see before it was added? The biggest loser of diminishing returns was Clown, and that's a Clown problem. Alright, we're done with Vecna. Here's the question. Do I work on Dracula, or do I just finish up Houndmaster? I think I'm gonna just do Dracula, fuck it. Hell yeah, I got a Dowsing Rod, chat, let's fucking go. Oh, don't pour Aaron ad. I don't know. Again, Clown was definitely the biggest loser of diminishing returns. But we'll see what happens in the future. I'm hopeful. I have to be. If I'm not hopeful, then I'm just miserable. And I would rather not be miserable. Okay, alright. What was the animal, chat? What did we pick? It was horseshoe crab, and there was another one, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, a red panda. It was a red panda. There we go, red panda. They're so fucking cute! Oh my god, he's so... Look at him! Look at him, he's so fucking cute! Look at him, he's so cute! I love them. Do we have ostrich? I don't think we did. I think we did ostrich during the zoo picture, during the charity stream. But I don't think we did, like, a real ostrich, no. There's always next week. They're so fucking cute. I can't get over how cute he is. Look at him! Look how fucking cute he is. I love him. I love him so much. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. It's Master Shifu. Alright, Shifu is a red panda, isn't he? I feel like this head is not going to be proportioned in the slightest. Okay, if I do that, okay, that should work. Oh, it's not going to work because of the arm. I have to cover up the arm. God, his head is going to be huge. I think that works. I think that works. Okay. He is no longer a little guy. Panda head. Really feeling like I have to concentrate for this one. Okay, that should be all I need, because I just gotta pull the ears off of him now. What if I just call it a day and give Pyramid Head, like, those fucking, like, cat headphones, like my ex-girlfriend used to have? Jed, I'll have you know I'm a very manly man, and I don't have cat headphones. My headphones are just flat pink. Fuck you, I like pink. It's my favorite color. No. I don't think this is going to translate very well, is it? Okay, maybe it's going to translate better than I realized. Okay, and then we take this, Control C, Control V. No, that's not going to work. Shit. When in doubt, copy and paste. Where's shit? Salmon? Hey, salmon's not pink. Salmon's lightish red, and you know it. I think it looks fine zoomed out, doesn't it? Kinda, not really. I'm not happy with this. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it, but I'm not happy with this. I think the ears are honestly too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think the ears were too much. Yeah, I think that looks better without the ears. You can still tell what he is, so it works. He's so fucking cute! The photorealistic Banette. Come on. Come on. I gotta have a cooler name than photorealistic. I gotta have a cool-ass name like the plucky documentarian Banette. That's the Banette we all know and love. Hot pink? I love hot pink. I love pink in all forms, except salmon, apparently. I don't know. I like pink. I just do. I blame Destiny for why. Just all their pink shaders are like some of the best shaders in that game. But chat, call it a night there. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be working on the tunnel video. So hooray. But I think with tonight and yesterday, we should be on the last 20-ish hours, if I did the math right. So we're getting close. If I stream every day for the next... If I stream the 10 days that I normally would, that's 10 hours down there. And as long as I like, actively play off of stream, I should be able to finish him up before the 14th. Video won't be out before then, but we'll be able to move on to Skull Merchant. So, hooray. Pink isn't a color, it's just light red. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. The omnipresent Banette. I'm in your walls. You keep ignoring me? but I'm in there. I'm in there. Just like mold, you can pretend I'm not there, but I'm there. But chat, as always, I love you guys.